Everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie and I'm the blogger behind brighterdarling.com. For those of you who are new, hi everybody. Thank you so much for subscribing. It's been super fun growing with you all. I had posted a poll on my Instagram the other day talking about what my next video should be, and you all on my Instagram voted for my skincare routine, which is quite ironic because I've been somebody who has struggled with managing and maintaining the health of my skin for as long as I can remember. Probably since I was about 13, I've been struggling with acne-prone skin, breakouts, oily skin. I've done every type of topical medication you can think of. I've been on Accutane, did a round of Accutane back in around 2008 or 9. So my skin has definitely been a challenge. So for those of you who say I have nice skin, it's quite shocking to me because it's not been the case, and I still don't think I have nice skin. It's something that I really, really work hard at to just be okay. That's how I kind of look at it. But thank you so much if you do want to know what I use, because then I guess I'm doing something right. So I'm not sure right now when I'm recording this video if I'm going to split this into my morning and then my evening routine. So I'm just going to record the whole thing. We'll see how long it is, and I might have to split it into two. But for right now, if you're interested in knowing what my current skincare routine is now, which is, I would say my skin is, the weird thing is my skin has always been very oily, but lately I moved back to New Jersey. If some of you have been following me on the blog, I was living in Houston and North Carolina for quite a few years, and now I live in the Northeast where it's been very cold. It's in like the teens this week. My skin that's normally been oily has gotten extremely dry and flaky, which is something that I don't even know how to deal with. So I've been doing the best to manage my oily but yet dehydrated skin that is still very sensitive and acne prone. I've mentioned this before on my blog, but if you guys don't know here on YouTube, I am in my early 30s. So in addition to managing the breakouts, I'm also very much managing fine lines and wrinkles. So that's kind of the type of skincare you're going to be seeing, stuff that's managing breakouts and also combating anti-aging concerns. So anyway, now that I got that spiel out of the way, let's get into the morning routine of how I start my day. All right, so in the morning, I always cleanse my face to wash off whatever products I had on at night. And right now I am using an old go-to, which is my CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser for normal to dry skin. In the summer, and most of the year actually, I would use the CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser. I've used that one since I was on Accutane. Like, it's a go-to. This bottle is huge. It's like $13 or $14 at Target. But recently I switched to the normal to dry because, again, like I said, my skin has been a little flaky, so I wanted to just go a little more gentle. And the texture of the CeraVe hydrating one is kind of like Cetaphil. Like, it kind of feels like a gel cream, but I don't like Cetaphil. Sorry if Cetaphil is watching this, probably not, but I'm not a fan of Cetaphil. I feel like it just was very slimy and gross and didn't really do much. But the CeraVe one has that same texture, but yet it does actually seem to remove any bits of makeup that's left on the skin. And I actually do feel like my skin is clean, but yet soft and slightly moisturized. So that's how I cleanse in the morning. Then after my morning cleanse, this is something that is so vital to my skincare routine morning and night. And I do believe it is one of the products that has completely changed my skin over the last 6 months to a year. And that is the Biologique Recherche. I can't speak French, sorry. But this is the Lotion P50. It is a cult favorite. It has been around for 25 plus years. It is sold exclusively at only a very few amount of spas across the country or on rescuespa.com and a couple other websites. But because I live outside of Philadelphia, Philadelphia has a rescue spa that sells the Biologique line. So I've been using this product. I would say I started using it a couple years ago. I stopped for a little while. My skin was a little iffy, and then I started religiously using it again within the last 6 to 9 months. It is a game changer. What this is can't speak. It is an exfoliating toner. So it is a proprietary mix of AHA and BHA chemical exfoliants that You'll never know the exact amount in it, but there's also some other ingredients in it that just make it seriously magical. I wish I could give you more concrete ingredients and information on it, but this is just amazing at keeping my skin clear, reducing the amount of breakouts I have, healing the breakouts faster. I feel like it does something nice for my fine lines and wrinkles, and improves tone, texture. Like, every issue I have with my skin, from anti-aging to breakouts to the fine lines and the texture, all of that stuff is managed with this. And although there are other AHA and BHA and chemical exfoliants on the market that I do like and I have used and recommend it, because I've been someone who has used AHA and BHA exfoliants for so long now, my skin can tolerate this product, which is, if you haven't ever used this before, you do want to start out a couple times a week and build up, because it can be pretty potent. They also make different versions of this. So when I first started using it, I was using the P50 Original 1970 version, which has phenol in it, which is only available in the United States. Phenol is not allowed, I don't believe, in other countries. That's the most potent. That's the original version. I used that for a very long time. This is the first time I've switched, actually. And now I'm using just the regular lotion P50, which does not have phenol. It smells more like vinegary. So I've switched to this just because it's a little more gentler, and I wanted to kind of change it up. So I've talked about this for now, I feel like at least a minute straight, but this is a game changer. I use this after I cleanse, both morning and night, most nights, and I'll get into that in a little bit. All right, so after I tone, I do use several different kinds of serum-y kind of products. What I typically do first in the morning is I'll use a vitamin C serum, and right now I've really been loving the CosRx from SoCo Glam Triple C Lightning Liquid. This is a 20.5% vitamin C serum that has no water in it, from what I remember. It's got some other kind of base that makes the vitamin C a little bit more potent, and for 20.5%, this is pretty high. I was using another vitamin C serum that I loved very dearly, and maybe one day I will be able to purchase it, but it's very pricey. That's the Drunk Elephant one. I really enjoyed that one, but it's so expensive. It's like $80. This one I believe is in the low 20s, and it seems to be working just as well. It doesn't have an oil base, which Drunk Elephant does, so if you are someone that's very oily, you might like this better. And it is one of the highest percentages of vitamin C I've been able to find. If you're new to skincare, vitamin C is a great antioxidant to protect your skin from free radicals, which helps prevent aging, but also why it's so important to me is because it brightens up dark spots. So for me, when I get acne scarring or just hyperpigmentation, vitamin C helps brighten that and eventually get rid of those spots. So I always use a vitamin C serum, sometimes morning and night. And then after that, I've been using something new in my skincare routine in the morning that I got from Kiehl's, and this is their apothecary preparations. If you follow me on Instagram, I had showed you guys about a month ago, I went to the Philadelphia Kiehl's location and we custom blended this like oil-based serum, but it's a dry oil. So again, I'm not against oils. I just have to be very careful with what oils I use, because even though I have been a little drier, I can't go crazy with oils because they can then break me out. This is a dry oil. When I say that, it means like when it goes on your skin, it doesn't feel like greasy. It kind of just dries down. Like, it's just weird. But basically, when you go to Kiehl's, they'll do a little like quiz with you. They'll check your skin's moisture level, and you'll go through a series of questions to find out what your skin concerns are and your skin like dreams are, like what you really love in your skin. And they have a few different combinations of ingredients that you mix with the oil base, and that's, your custom serum. So for me, mine is brightness and texture. So that's what my custom serum is for, and I've been using this for over a month now, and I do really like it, especially with the colder weather. I use about 4 or 5 drops in the morning, and then sometimes I use it at night too, but that's kind of what I've been doing, and I really like it. Again, it's probably not necessary to use the vitamin C and the Biologique Recherie and this, but you guys, I'm a skincare junkie. I'm always trying new things out, so if you don't want to buy the Biologique Recherie and the Triple C Lightning Liquid, you can probably get away with just using this, and it will really kind of do the same thing, or vice versa. You can get the Biologique and the SoCo Glam Vitamin C Serum and not get this, and it's kind of the same thing. But I don't know. I found that it's really been helping brighten my skin and keep it clear and smooth. So anyways, all right. And then last but not least is my SPF. So I've been using Paula's Choice products for 1,000,001 years. And one of my most favorite products that they make are their moisturizers and their SPFs, because I feel like their price point is great. They're quality products. I've never broken out from anything that I've tried from them. So I have been using their Resist Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense Broad Spectrum SPF 30 moisturizer and sunscreen. So this is what I use as my sunscreen every day. It's slightly tinted, but I mean, if you are someone of color, I don't think it's gonna make a difference. It kind of just blends into your skin. It shears away to nothing. It's not like anything you need to worry about. But yeah, so I love that. It's a mineral-based sunscreen, so it doesn't irritate my skin. And yeah, it's just really great. Pretty basic SPF with some moisturizing ingredients, and yeah, keeps your skin a little more matte. So when I will go in and put on my makeup, it looks really nice. So occasionally, if I've used Retin-A the night before, my under eye area can be a little dry the next morning for a couple days. So if that is the case, I do use an eye cream. I do use an eye cream, and I've been using this one from Paula's Choice also. It is their Resist Anti-Aging Eye Gel. It revitalizes, soothes, and minimizes puffiness because it has like one of these little metal tip applicators that you can kind of massage under your eye. But I love this because it's nice and lightweight. It's a gel texture, and it has a nice amount of moisture to it, so it's not too heavy under the eyes when you go in and do makeup. So let's get into the evening routine, shall we? We'll see how long this video is. I think right now we're at about 10 minutes. So, okay. In the evening, I always double cleanse. I have double cleansed, I don't know. We're going on at least 6 years that I've double cleansed. And what double cleansing means is I'm going in with like an oil-based or balm-based cleanser, and then using some kind of a foaming cleanser. That's because most of the time I am wearing an almost full face of makeup every day. If you don't wear a full face of makeup every day, maybe double cleansing isn't going to be for you, but this girl is usually wearing full face makeup. So I've been extremely obsessed with cleansing balms lately because they are solid, so they're convenient for travel, and they're not going to get all over your countertop. I don't know. I just really think that they're convenient, and I love the texture on my skin. So the one I've been obsessed with lately, and I would say this is probably the best cleansing balm I've ever used because it's so luxurious. And this is by Elemis, and it is their Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm Super Cleansing Treatment Balm. It's a deep cleansing balm that dissolves makeup, grime, and pollutants. So as you can see, I've been using this one pretty consistently for probably a little over a month now. You just scoop like maybe a chickpea sized amount, and you will break this down in your hands. It kind of turns into like an oil, and you just massage it all over your skin. And I am a very big proponent of using like muslin cloths. I get these on Amazon for like dirt cheap. I have a bunch of them. And I just take, it fell. I just take a damp. I take a damp, warm cloth, and then after the skin, all the makeup's kind of looking melted and broken down, I will gently remove the makeup, and then I'll go in with my actual cleanser. And I've been using the First Aid Beauty Pure Skin Facial Cleanser. Removes oil, makeup, dirt, and grime. You can find this at Sephora, and I think Ulta now carries First Aid Beauty. But this is just like a whipped cleanser that just removes makeup. It's pretty basic, non-irritating like First Aid Beauty products are, and I've just been using this in the nighttime. So after that, again, more often than not, the only time I don't use this step is when I'm using Retin-A, which is about 3 nights a week right now. But yeah, if I'm not using Retin-A, I will use the Biologique Recherie again. So I use that as a toner. And then in the evenings, the first thing I will do after my toner is I've been using this Misha Time Revolution Night Repair Ampule. And this is just like an antioxidant, lightly hydrating serum that I use about 3 drops worth. That just helps with anti-aging. I don't really know the science behind it. Sorry guys, I probably should have read up a little more, but really the big thing is it's got antioxidants in it, hyaluronic acid, and a lot of other, I think there's like fermented yeast and anti-aging things. I get it on Amazon, pretty affordable, supposed to be a dupe for the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair, which I've also used. Seem very similar to me. This one's a lot cheaper, so I've just been using this one. And after that, if I am using Retin-A, this is where I use it because I don't usually like to put Retin-A straight on my skin. I used to do that and then layer on my moisturizer afterwards, but it's just, I'm finding that it's too much for my sensitive skin. So even though I do use a prescription Retin-A, I like to kind of give it a little bit of a buffer with that lightweight serum, and then I'll put Retin-A on, and then I'll go in with hyaluronic acid. So I've been using this one for 1,010 years. And this is Glossier's Super Bounce. It's a hyaluronic acid serum. I use this either right after the Misha or on top of the Retin-A. And then it just really depends on how my skin feels. If it feels a little drier, I will use the Kiehl's again that I use in the morning, the texture and brightening serum, because it is an oil base, so I feel like it gives me a little extra moisture. But if I'm not feeling like my skin is that needing moisture, I will go right in with my evening moisturizer, which I've been using the Paula's Choice Skin Recovery Replenishing Moisturizer for normal to dry and very dry skin. It returns radiance to dull skin, blah, 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 blah. It is great. To be honest, I've tried a lot of night moisturizers, and this has been one of the best, and the price point, again, Paula's Choice products are high quality and the price is very fair. So I really enjoy this. I would totally repurchase this. I have repurchased this. It's just got great ingredients. It's nice and thick on the skin, but doesn't break me out. I really, really can't say enough good things about the Paula's Choice moisturizers in particular. Now, as for eye creams in the evening, there are a couple that I've been going back and forth with. One is a little newer, and then the other one is one that I've talked about on the blog 1,010 times, is Holy Grail. I will always have it. So the newer one is the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Eye Concentrate Matrix, and this is pretty cool because it's one of those that also has a little applicator that's hydrating. It has an applicator that's massaging, so you get a little lymphatic massage under the eye to reduce fluid, but this has 20 times the hyaluronic acid as the other Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair eye creams, and it also has technology that kind of just strengthens the skin cells, like almost like a mattress coil, like where everything's just supported like that. That is the technology behind the Matrix idea, is that it's supposed to be firming and tightening the skin. Now, some reviews I've read on this have said that people actually feel their skin tightening when they use this. I don't necessarily feel that, but I do love the texture. It's very light. It's like a serum. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but it's very, very hydrating. So lightweight and hydrating. If that sounds like something for you, definitely give this a try. I've really enjoyed it. But my Holy Grail one that I've always used, I've used this since I was 25 years old, and I'm going to be 33, guys. So it's been in my collection for a long time. I'm sorry, I just keep checking to make sure my sound is recording. This is the Bobbi Brown Extra Eye Repair Cream. I think it used to be called Eye Repair Balm, but I've recommended this to so many friends who have dry under eyes. It is very, very thick and balmy. It is not cheap. I mean, neither one of these eye creams is affordable, to be completely honest, but I've noticed the biggest difference with this one. I started using it when I was 25 because I was struggling with allergy dry eyes around my skin there. And nothing was working. Like, I tried a bunch from the drugstore, it just wasn't working. So I literally went to Macy's and was like, where is the thickest eye cream in this entire store? And it was this, and I am hooked. Like, I use so little of it. It just plumps the skin. It's overnight heals any dryness. It's just amazing. And it has anti-aging ingredients in it. So I will always have this in my collection no matter what eye cream I'm using, because it's just a staple for me. And I know it's pricey, but honestly, the one tub lasts me at least a year. It does say you're supposed to get rid of it after 6 months, but there's no way I'm doing that because this is not cheap. So yeah, that is my eye cream for the evening. The skincare craziness that I have going on right now, this changes a lot, but this is kind of where I'm at right now. I'm sure it will change again once the temps rise, but I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any specific questions about these products, I kind of just went really quickly through everything, so I don't know if I kind of really addressed why I use them all, but yeah, I feel like my hair looks like poops today because I just washed it last night. So, you know, when you first wash it, it can just look a little flat and I don't know, not its best. But anyway, I will link all these products below. It's going to take me freaking forever. And if you want to know what makeup I'm using, my jewelry, my sweater, anything else that I'm wearing or talked about, I always link it in my description box. I hope that's been helpful for you all. And I hope you found this interesting and you learned something new and you try something new. And if you do try anything, please let me know how it's working for you. I'd love to know if it was helpful. So again, if you're new to my channel, thanks so much for subscribing. If this is your first time watching me, I hope you do subscribe and give it a thumbs up and share with a friend or family member that you think would appreciate it. And that's about it. So I hope you guys have a great new year and a blessed 2018. Thanks so much. See you later.